Hey guys, Tamika of Custom Wood Burner here with another Live Sells Chew. Today, this video, probably a quick one, kind of a list for some artistes out there. This is for the artists, the ones making, or photographers, I suppose, could be for photographers. But those of us who, I'm stepping into this, and so this is stuff that I'm recently digging into and learning for myself, and I think it's share worthy because I'm just learning, but I don't see a ton of artists leveraging all these options. And so what I want to offer today is a list of some products that we can have our art, our original art, put onto to sell, okay? Because art and handmade are two slightly different things, but they kind of group together as far as like one-of-a-kind designs and pieces. But with art specifically, what I see mostly around Whatnot specifically is where my lens is biased, is artists creating original artwork, selling that. The starving artist thing is real. It's tricky for a lot of folks to sell their artwork for the time it took them to make it. So I just really think that this concept of using that same original art piece to generate income, right, past the original selling is like a real unlock for artists to actually generate like a full-time income based on those art pieces. Because if an art piece takes 8 hours to a week to make, it's like hopefully it would generate income past that if we can even get that from the beginning. So anyway, I do notice a number of artists will take a good quality photo and then create prints, have prints made, whether they make them themselves, print them themselves, or outsource it, but offer the prints at different sizes, some framed, some raw, is that the term we would use, but just like loose, prints. But then that's mostly, I would say, like high 90 percentile is that 90 percentage is that's where it ends. But there's all these other options. So without further ado, here's some more options. Google on your own, probably there's more. I'm sure there's extra ways to be creative, but this is just something to get the wheels turning that I feel like is share worthy to make your money, So prints are selling the originals. That's a given. Selling prints, that's the next thing. Prints I want to offer too. I'm finding out. I was in this Shutterfly rabbit hole. I'm not endorsing or saying that's like the best option, but that was like a quick Google search led me to Shutterfly, and it's not just the regular like good quality paper prints, which there's all these different options as far as papers on different levels of professionalism. But either case, it's not just paper. And this is new to me, so it's got to be new to someone else. You can have your artwork printed on canvas. Definitely costs more. Definitely costs more. Most definitely has a higher price. Okay, but you can do it. Have your artwork printed on photos, in other words, printed on canvas, on metal, and on wood, among other things. And so just want to put that out there, that it's more expansive than just print. Like there's options there. But either case, we can have our artwork turned into stickers. We can have our artwork, decals also would kind of fall in that pocket. We can have our artwork turned into stationery. So just different kind of paper things in general, but otherwise like actual greeting cards and things. I know there's some watercolor folks who create their own onesie twosie greeting cards and stuff, but like why not have it turned into a print and make like 100 of them, sell them like that, right? The options are there. We can have our artwork put on tumblers. This is where it just gets into like a list of like the wheels turn, right? Anything branded, anything up your alley. Tumblers, blankets, pillows, mugs, t-shirts, handbags, tote bags, bandanas, hoodies, pins, like those little enamel pins, keychains, pop sockets, which are one of my personal favorites, which you can do with stickers and just like certain things, making sure they're like super waterproof is a key thing. But like good quality prints, especially waterproof, there's like sealant options that won't damage the photos. Mod Podge is a friend, but do your own research on that. Phone cases, and then I already said decal. So phone cases, and then other electronic stuff. There's like mats that, you know, we think of card sellers and stuff use mats for things. Depending on the type of artwork that we do, whether it's abstract or if it's landscape or if it's like, you know, cartoony or characters or realistic or whatever, there's probably products that align well with it. And if there are, you know, buyers that are interested in our style of artwork, they may want it in more places in their homes than just one place on the wall. They might want it wearable. They might want it mobile. If it's on their phone or whatever like that, it could be made into jewelry. I've seen pendants and earrings and bracelets with little tiny, and so hair charms, even like headbands. There are so many options for our art, and you know, I just hate to see artists, especially like parting with a really amazing piece, is kind of, you know, unfortunate if that's where that piece ends. But why not recreate it into more forms so more people can enjoy it? If a certain art piece is a hit, really consider what else can be done with it. And so that is the chew for today. It's a rabbit hole that I'm diving into and slowly learning. I know that there's a lot of production that can be done at home. For instance, there are photo printers, sticker printers, ceramic mug, like heat presses, t-shirt heat presses. There's all kinds of options to make our own, but there's also a ton of options for outsourcing certain things, and you get like a certain, you know, bulk numbers and stuff like this, so we can like ease into it, test the market, kind of start figuring out what buyers are interested in, and start building up a shop of our artwork, but in many forms, so our buyers have more options, right? And so one art piece could in theory be like 100 products. Okay, so that's the concept that I think is worth sharing, and I think too many people sleep on it, and so there we go. So we'll cap it here. If you found value in this, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Otherwise, I hope to see you tomorrow for another live sales chew, and I want to wish you happy live selling in the meantime. Bye-bye.